Get low now. You ain't scared at all. What? It's a new Genesis. Oh, you training. Tell my fireman, coach. Tell my fireman.
We're 20 minutes into this thing right now.
20 minutes in already?
Straight.
And this is the first day back.
First day. I left at 6 o'clock.
Just like I said, my man done damn near took a week off.
We're 20 minutes into it. All right, here we are right here. Let's go to work right here. Good. Where's my nap? Work.
Whatever you're doing, first day in the gym. First day in the gym, if it's bag work, you hit the bag 36 minutes straight, just like a championship fighter. No breaks. First day in the gym, sparring, 12 rounds. We don't build up to 12. First day, 12 rounds. Just like championship fighter. First day in the gym on the pads, 36 minutes straight. No stopping. Same thing with anything else he does. If he's doing track work, it'll be 12 rounds on the track, just like it was a fight. If he's swimming, it'll be 36 minutes straight, swimming, laps, whatever that is, 36 minutes straight. So when we walk in the door, we're walking in the door doing the things that we did on championship night. Everything else after that is a piece of cake. Because physically and mentally, you know you're already there when I walked in the door. You don't have to build up to get to that. So we're always ready. He's always ready.
Yeah. And you guys have always done this, like right after a fight, when most people take off a month or whatever, you take off a week or two?
Well, he took off a week, but he was working in this last week. He was sending me videos and running, steps. What was that?
I was giving demonstrations at the Air Force Base in Macon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So he was busy. He was still doing things and staying focused, even though he was out and about having a good time. 4th of July parades and visiting family and mom and signing autographs and things like that. He was still working. This is his lifestyle. This is his job, and just like you or anyone else, Monday morning you gotta go back to work.
And once again, that's like I said before. That's another thing that separates him.
It definitely separates.
Because not too many fighters doing that. You see Maidana, he had to take damn near a year off.
Nah, you can forget about that, dude. And that's gonna be a big difference, as you said. It separates him from the other fighters, but it's a big difference on fight night.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Now let me ask you. Speaking of Maidana, Robert Garcia just said some bold words. His trainer. He said he added a couple names on the list, but Porter was one of the guys on the list. He said that Maidana would knock out Porter. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are sign the contract. I got absolutely no problem. If you think, matter of fact, you can get something extra, put that in the contract. If you can get a knockout, you can get something extra. So yeah, sign the contract. No problem.
How would Maidana match up with your son? How would that fight be? Would it be an easier fight than Broner? What do you think?
I wouldn't say it would be
more difficult.
I wouldn't say it would be a more easier fight. I think it would definitely be a more exciting fight than Broner, because Marcos is coming to fight, but Marcos has already showed some of the shortcomings that he has in the ring. With Floyd, he showed some of the shortcomings he had in the ring. With Devin Alexander, he showed those shortcomings in the ring with Amir Khan, some other guys. Whether or not his trainer has been able to fix that, we'll find that out on fight night. But those same things as those guys did to him, Sean can do, and he can do more.
That's what it is.
So, if you think you can knock us out, please make the call. You can call me. You can put him in contact with me. I have absolutely no problem with taking that phone call.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
You heard that, Robert?
Absolutely.
Kenny said you could call him directly.
It's business. Nothing personal. It's business.
There it is. We might get that. Oh, that'll be a burner on NBC again or whatever.
you know, they got to get him back.
Yeah.
We already here. We ain't never left. You got to get him back, baby. So you go ahead and make the call to me, but you need to be making some calls to him too.
Yeah, no doubt. I hear you.
Nah, it's a beautiful thing if you yourself. It's a beautiful thing if you yourself was training an athlete and you knew what he just did in his last fight, the performance that he gave you, and then you yourself being a trainer. On Monday, he's back in the gym doing this at the level that he's doing it at. For you as a trainer, that's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing.
And I want to ask your advice, because like I said, I already took some notes from what I've seen you do with your son.
Implementing.
There we go.
Implementing.
Now, I want to ask you, at the age of 13, since my son is 13, how different were you doing it for a kid when he was that young?
You know
less,
what he
less laps or less
No, you know, everything is fight specific on every level. So what you should be doing is you should be training him and preparing him for whatever fight he is. If it's silver gloves, junior Olympics, whatever it is. If it's 1 minute rounds or 1.5 minute rounds or 2 minute rounds, you prepare him at that level with whatever it is you're doing. So if you're running that way. If you're hitting the bag, you're hitting the bag that way. If you're catching mitts, you're catching mitts that way. If you're doing any other type of exercises, strength conditioning, it's very simple. You know, get him, if he's doing ab work, get him doing his ab work for 1.5 minutes straight. You know what I mean?
So no repetitions, just a minute straight.
Just 1.5 minutes straight, because you want your mind on that same clock.
On
that same clock. You want to have that same mental clock. So anything and everything he's doing, that's the way you want to prepare him. You never want to prepare him like the older fighters, you know, running 10 miles. You never want him sparring 3 minutes. He's not fighting for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You want him to be as efficient and proficient in that 1.5 minute or minute round that he's fighting in, as much as he can, as high as level he can obtain in that 1.5 minutes is what you want out of him. So, you know, anything else that he does, you know, whatever that is, you know, of course, obviously, you know, being young guys, there's certain styles and certain ways that you're teaching your guy to perform and box, but you got to look at what tournaments you're going to. Silver gloves judge a certain way. Junior Olympics judge a certain way.
Junior Golden Gloves.
Junior Golden Gloves judge a certain way. As you move up in the levels and you move up into the open division, USA Boxing's tournament is judged a certain way. The National Golden Gloves don't judge the same way. The National PAL don't judge the same way. And you got to watch the changing of the scoring systems. And you have to have your guy prepared for that. And when you go into those events, you got to change up the way you got him fighting.
Nice. Good looking.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting ready for this month.
Same thing with international competition. They judge a totally different way. So we have to get our guys acclimated to what was expected over there. A la some of the guys that don't do well in the Olympics, don't do well in the international events. They do well in pros, but maybe not in that because they couldn't adjust to the scoring system.